Hello again, I'm Coyote Jack, and yeah, I heard this one man along with like Chibi review posted and shared about South Carolina new social media law. Well, let's hit this one from the UK first because ah what you're gonna hear, man, yeah, it's gonna be infuriating. So the incoming Afcon chair's to-do list includes treating VPNs as obstacles, demanding new powers over YouTube, and asking the Treasury for a bigger budget. So stand against censorship. Yeah, we're as advertisement. Let's continue. I am Cheshire or Cheshire or whatever. The government speaker, the run of the UK speech regulator, appeared before the Science, Innovation and Technology Committee on Wednesday and laid out what amounts to an acceleration plan for online censorship. More? The UK can go even further? Oh man, what a shock! He pledged to take on the quote unquote big tech bros branded VPNs as quote unquote technical problem, identified YouTube as needing a whole new set of regulatory powers, and hinted that Ofcom will ask the Treasury for more funding. Oh, so you say you want to uh, keep squeezing them more and more money? Yeah, at that point I'm going to say, yeah, we knew that they were going to start attacking VPNs because, yeah, governments know that they get exposed by many people when they talk on the internet. And yeah, they don't want conversation because they want power and control. And the only thing they know how to resort is, oh, we need to protect the children. Oh, we are fighting for the good of the people. Yeah, no government is gonna do any of that. Governments are just for govern people. That's it. And if you give them more power, yeah, they're going to control more of your life, and yeah, your freedoms go away. We have talked this many times, but let's continue. Before the hearing, Cheshire had a quote unquote reach out to the Molly Rose Foundation because they wanted to understand its perspective. So this is an old ass dude that probably doesn't know how to use a VPN, but he wants to legislate it. Oh no, we need to actually do something about it. So let's see. He had, quote unquote, quite deliberately not met any mainstream tech companies. The foundation has called Ofcom slow, defensive, and risk adverse, and demanded a new, broader censorship law with the first 2 years of his parliament. The companies that might have raised concerns about the overreach, Cheshire chose not to hear from them. Yeah, at this point, why will people want to operate with the UK? It's at this point it's obvious that in the UK you cannot run a business, none at all, unless you are Chinese or you are one of those towel heads. I'm not making that up, man. Yeah, the UK suicided itself. On VPNs, he told MPs, Parliament has chosen to legislate on online safety. Every single safety, man, is the fucking buzzword of the era. Therefore, we should be acting on it. That is a subject to choice of VPNs and other technical problems we have. So you want to call it a technical problem that people can use VPNs? Oh man. Well, there is no reason not to go after the key hands that are there. Motherfucker, your government, you yourself banned fictional incest while you are promoting actual real life incest, and we're underage because of the towel heads. Nah, man. No, fuck these idiots. As soon as they are visible, there is no reason why we cannot do something about them. VPNs are legal privacy tools used by millions of people. Calling them quote unquote technical problems tell you how the incoming chair builds individual privacy relative to the state's powers to the police speech. Yes. Is a stepping, it's a wall. It's a wall. It's a stone that is blocking their path towards censoring anyone. To a growing number of bureaucrats, privacy tools aren't part of rights to be protected. They are obstacles. Opcon already monitors UK VPN users using an unnamed third-party tool, and a group of peers have proposed banning under 18s from using VPNs entirely. And that's where all this fucking narrative falls apart because, yeah, the only ones that know VPNs are adults. Yeah, your average underage kid is he goes well unsupervised by their parents. They are just going to surf the regular internet without any sort of protection because they don't have that awareness. But yeah, VPNs, we know exactly why. Cheshire told the committee that Ofcom will, quote unquote, need to deal with the perception that, quote unquote, Ofcom is too timid and not moving in fast enough. We are not actual fascists. You are not Marxist and fascist enough. We need to push it even deeper. Holy fucking shit, man. That fucking Freudian sleep that no, we are not enough. We are not fascist enough. We haven't groomed enough kids and women and underage enough by with the help of those towel heads with from charcoal skin. We need to do this even further. We need to undo ourselves. Yeah, like a fucking corporation that is publicly traded that says we need to make line go up. These fuckers say we need to censor more up. We need to make line go up in censorship. We need to fill that quota. Nah, man, the UK is done. I keep saying every good remaining British out there should just fucking leave. Or find a place that is nearby that is not as Orwellian as this shit is. The Online Safety Act already left outcomes compel platforms to censor content under vague categories of quote unquote harm because yeah, vague posting is what loved the most. That the regulators defines. It can fine companies up to 10% of global revenue and hold executives personally liable. Yeah, because you didn't want to someone to share that yeah, your government is allowing a lot of struggle snuggle by the towel heads. Okay, we know what you are. And yes, and you cannot operate a business there. None at all. So let's continue. He singled out YouTube as the quote unquote biggest single challenge. So you want US corporations to bend over to you. Okay. Yeah, we know where this is. Yeah, at this point, even no wonder why even the UK is not an ally of the US anymore. Or even, man, Argentina is encouraged them because also the UK's British government actually has engaged psyops to fucking ruin Argentina's government and economy. Yeah, using PETA, Greenpeace, and a lot of fucking left-wing radical movements, terrorist organizations, to destroy Argentina's economy under Javier Milei presidency. Yeah, I have seen people sharing that, like, oh yeah, because of the Malvin Island, yeah, those guys that is British territory in the UK, they can actually fish, but yeah, the fucking gay troops of the UK sent to Argentina to stop any sort of fishing or any activity that moves the economy because of we need to protect the environment, but the other one can actually freely do so, no restrictions at all. And also pointed out, yeah, every single one of these fuckers was financed by the UK government. Yeah, fuck those idiots. Yeah, the UK man is just making enemies out of themselves. Hell, they are making enemies out of the fucking entire world because while they're pushing all of this nonsense, they're just giving the worst ideas to or any fucking authoritarian government that hasn't think of it right now to actually push it with the same fucking bullshit excuses. Yeah, yeah, it is. This fucking man, this shit really pisses me off, man. But well, also I know this is just a recap of what we know about them. Well, they want to do that. Oh yeah, we need to we need to raise the standards of censorship. But yeah, also let's talk about this from South Carolina, man. South Carolina's new social media law puts every user under age surveillance. Fucking hell, man. Also, yeah, they are going to make impossible to operate a business. This is what pisses me off. The UK giving the worst ideas. So, South Carolina's Governor Henry McMaster signing H.B 4591 on May and 19, turning the Stop Harm Prompt Addicted on Social Media Act into law that will reshape how every resident of the state uses major social media platforms. Stop harm. Again, big posting, man. The bill passed with almost no opposition. So yeah, left wing and right wingers on board with this shit. If this is true, clearing the House 150 to 0 and the Senate 42 to 1. Unless there is actually, yeah. At this point, I'm just not even going to refer to them as fucking left wing, right wing. I just to call them like that Masonic group from Games from Night. They're going to call them Paradeus. The fucking Paradeus voted for censorship. No surprising at all. It takes effect January 1st of 2027, and it brings within a surveillance apparatus aimed at all users. We obtained a copy of the bill for you here. So the law sponsored by Representative Brandon Guffey R. York requires covered platforms to repeatedly estimate and verify the age of every South Carolina account holder. So the state goal is child protection. Yeah. Think of the children. You're thinking too much of the children because you know they are there and you want them to hmm, be monitored by groomers from Roblox. I don't know, man. We have seen even that they don't care at all. They will gladly use kids as meal shield as an assets for horrible shit, and we are seeing it right now. Let's continue. The way it claims to do that is continues to behavioral analysis of anyone who spent enough time on a platform. Maybe you know what is going to happen? This one, they are going to put like kind of those timers, like even you seeing gacha games, like yeah, you claiming your reward, you have to wait the next day. Maybe something like that, along with asking you for ID biometric. Combined with escalating confidence thresholds and penalties of $10,000 per violation if platforms get it wrong. But and how you are going to verify yourself that they got it wrong? All right, you're going to put your own government officials. We know how this is. We know how fucking this shit works. Here's how the age estimation system works. Once an account holder hits 25 cumulative hours on a platform within 6 months, the first trigger date, the platform has 40 days to estimate when an alerted person is over 15 with 80% of confidence. So if that account watch a lot of YouTube clips related to anime, so you're going to late because it's drawings, it's old for kids. Fuck these idiots, man. Really pisses me off. At 50 hours, the quote-unquote second trigger, the confidence requirement jumps to 90%. After that, the platform must update its estimate to every 100 hours of use or whenever it runs data analytic of on the user for any other reason, which whenever comes sooner. The last clause is easy to miss and it misses any time a platform runs its profiling algorithms on you for targeting, content recommendations, or anything else. It also has to reevaluate your estimated age. So you want to define what is an adult with what they like. If they like anime, if they like their older cartoon shows, because let's not fool ourselves. Even some of us tend to watch the good old stuff, like even not only from Japan but also from the West. My favorite with shows from that time from Cartoon Network that I actually keep rewatching from time to time is Courage the Coward Dog because I know there was a lot of wacky shit happening in that one. Just because even if I manage myself or anyone else in living in Virginia, everyone that is already at this point living there, and I know this one is going to be pushed outside. So anyone that gets into that category that they're watching even some clips of their older shows that actually grew up with, you're going to level think, he is on the edge. Again, man, I know how this shit can be fucking stupid. And anyone con a functional brain can see that, yeah, you are going to actually push algorithms that they don't even reflect the taste of people at all. Or probably if they're watching something related to guns, you're probably going to flag them as some fucking domestic terrorist or something, some bullshit like that. We have seen how fucking stupid AI moderation is. Looking at Google, how they banned an author and all of his years of works lost because the AI saying, "Oh, you're a bloody cheese pizza." It's fucking drowned, you fucking drooler. Yeah, it's gonna get worse as all of these fucking corporations, they don't want to lose business out there. They are going to rely on AI heavily. Yeah, the law essentially piggybacks mandatory edge surveillance onto whatever commercial surveillance platforms already conduct, expanding the scope of both. Because platforms face significant liability if they can't meet these confidence thresholds, the law creates powerful incentives to harvest far more sensitive data about users than they do today, including about minors. Yes, because imagine if they want to say, oh, but we also want minors to run the internet. Yeah, imagine when suddenly that database gets hacked and a PDF file knows the location of one of those kids, where they live, and also gonna track down their behavior, and then the horrible outcome is gonna happen because this shit is nothing new. It's nothing new at all. A platform that guesses wrong faces $10,000 per violation. A platform that overinvests in behavioral profiling to avoid those fines faces no penalty at all. Yeah, we know overinvest. Yeah, we covered it. They want more incentives by pushing. Oh yeah, you need to pay money to that third-party corporation pushing that those algorithms and the all ID biometric tracking. Fuck this shit, man. Yeah, fucking Virginia, man. Well, South Carolina, excuse me. South Carolinas. Yeah, well, they're pushing, man. At this point, I see that fucking Paradeus wants to kill the fucking internet in general, and also while pushing the edge more and more into people's tolerance. And at this point, if this Boogaloo, man, so be it, man. Everyone is just having one on these days. No, oh man, yeah, this is horrible, but yeah, I wanted to cover up these ones. That's it. Thanks for watching, and please take care.